Okay, let's look at your vocabulary assignment for Unit 3 vocabulary. We have a unit on behavioral science, and we have 26 words to go along with it. So let's look at what we're doing. Just like in the first vocabulary assignment that you had for Unit 1, you will do the same things. You will have the vocabulary word. You will need to highlight or boldface the accented syllable, and you will also have to put a slash between syllables. So for instance, the word actions has 2 syllables, so I put a slash right in between the 2 syllables, and I've boldfaced the first syllable because the accent is over the first syllable, so it's actions, not actions. Okay, let's just get started. Actions is the first word. It is a noun. And the definition of actions is a habitual or usual act or a way to conduct oneself. So it's a habitual or usual act or a way in which one conducts her or himself, or its conduct. One last time, actions is a noun. It's habitual or usual acts or the way that one conducts or behaves. Okay, number 2. Anger. Anger has 2 syllables, anger, and goes in between the N and the G, anger. And the first syllable is accented. Anger, not anger, but anger. Anger is a noun. The definition of anger is a strong feeling of displeasure or belligerence aroused by a wrong. It can also be wrath. So again, anger is a strong feeling of displeasure and belligerence. Belligerence is to be warlike or want to fight. And it's aroused, anger is aroused or created by a wrong. If someone does something that makes you feel like it was wrong against you or shouldn't be done against you, then it might elicit or create anger. So again, anger is a noun. It is a strong feeling of displeasure and the desire to fight aroused by having something wrong happen to you or having someone do something to you. Let's move on to the next word, growth. Growth only has 1 syllable. Growth. The accent would be just over the entire word. Growth. Make sure that you pronounce the T and the H in the last 2 letters. Growth. Tongue rubs up against the bottom 2 teeth with the TH sound, growth. Growth is a noun. It means development or gradual increase. To grow is a verb, but growth is a noun. Okay, we're going to scroll down to, scroll to increase. Increase is the word number 4. Increase has 2 syllables. Increase, the first syllable is going to be accented. It's not increase. Going to increase. Increase. In this case, I think I would say to increase. The word in or the syllable in is going to be accented. We need to increase the amount of time. We need to increase the amount of money. Increase is a verb. It means to make greater as a number, size, strength, or quality. Again, increase is 2 syllables. The accent is over the first syllable. It is a verb, and the definition is to make greater as a number, size, strength, or quality. To also augment or to add to. Word number 5 is rage. Rage only has 1 syllable, so it's going to be accented. Rage. Rage is a noun. It means anger or fury. It also means violent anger. The boxer had a lot of rage in and out of the boxing ring. So again, rage has 1 syllable. It's a noun, and it means anger or fury, to be violently angered or violent anger. Okay, number 6, behavior. Behavior, 3 syllables. Behavior. The accent is going to be over the second syllable. 3 syllables, behavior, accent over the second syllable. Behavior. It's a noun. It means A manner of behaving or acting. Behavior, 3 syllables, accent over the second syllable. It's a noun, manner of behaving or acting. Word number 7 is courtesy. Courtesy, 3 syllables. Courtesy. Courtesy, accent is over the first syllable. Courtesy. The T in courtesy is going to be pronounced like a D in American English. So instead of courtesy, it's courtesy. 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 Courtesy is a noun. It means excellence of manners or social conduct, to be polite of behavior. So again, courtesy, 3 syllables, accent over the first syllable. The T is pronounced like a D. Courtesy. Courtesy. It's a noun. It means excellence of manners or social contact, polite behavior. The next word, number 8, is etiquette. 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 3 syllables. Etiquette. Accent is going to be over the first syllable. Etiquette. The T, the first T, etiquette. First T is going to be pronounced like a D in American English. So it's not etiquette, it's etiquette. Etiquette. And it's not etiquette with an E. We're going to pronounce the E like an I. Etiquette. Etiquette. Etiquette is a noun. It means conventional requirements as to social behavior. Again, etiquette means conventional requirements as to social behavior. Looking at number 9, manners. 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 Manners has 2 syllables. The first syllable is going to be accented. Manners. Manners, not manners, but manners. Manners is a noun. The definition of manners is a socially acceptable way of behaving. Again, manners, 2 syllables, accent over the first syllable. Manners is a noun. The definition is a socially acceptable way of behaving. Number 10. Number 10 is polite. I'm going to move it over. Let's see. Number 10 is polite. 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 Polite is 2 syllables. Polite. The accent is going to be over the second syllable. Light. Polite. Polite. The T disappears somewhat into the mouth. You don't say polite. You can say polite, but in American English, the T will somewhat disappear. Polite. Polite. It's very polite of you. I need to learn how to be more polite. Polite is an adjective. The definition is showing good manners towards others, as in behavior or speech. Again, polite means to show good manners towards others, as in behavior and speech. Rude, on the other hand, rude, number 11. Rude is 1 syllable, so accent over all of it. Rude. Rude is an adjective. Rude means discourteous or impolite, especially in a deliberate or intentional way. So rude, again, means discourteous, not to be courteous, discourteous, the opposite of courteous, the opposite of polite. It does not mean polite. It does not mean courteous. It means the opposite, discourteous or impolite, especially in an intentional or deliberate way. All right, number 12. 12 is attentive. 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 Attentive has 3 syllables. The accent is over the second syllable. Attentive. Attentive. Attentive is an adjective. It means thoughtful of others, considerate, or giving or paying attention to others. Attentive. You need to be attentive. Attentive. 3 syllables, accent over the second syllable. Attentive is an adjective, means thoughtful of others, considerate, giving or paying attention to others. 13 is courteous. Courteous is an adjective. Courteous. Courteous. 3 syllables. Courteous has the accent over the first syllable. Courteous. The T in courteous is pronounced like an American or like a D. So instead of courteous, it's courteous. Courteous. Courteous is an adjective, having or showing good manners, to be polite. The definition of courteous is having or showing good manners, to be polite. Okay, number 14, deal with. Deal with are 2 words. We have a preposition with. We have a verb deal. This is actually a idiomatic expression. It's a verbal phrase. Deal with is a verb. Deal with. deal with. The accent is going to be over the deal, the word deal, and deal with means to take action on, to have to approach and have to work with. I have to deal with the problem. I have to work with the problem. I have to take action on the problem. Deal with. Deal with means to take action on. Number 15, improve. Improve. Improve has 2 syllables. Prove, the second syllable, has the accent, so it's not improve. 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 In American English, improve. Second syllable, prove, has the accent. It's a verb. It means to bring into a more desirable or excellent condition. To improve means to bring into a more desirable or excellent condition. Number 16, influence. To influence is a verb, or to have influence over or with is a noun. So influence is the action or process of producing effects on the actions, behaviors, opinions of another person or others. So to influence someone, a verb, or to have influence over someone or a group would be the action or process of producing effects on the actions and behaviors, opinions of another person or other people. Let's see, influence. Influence as a noun, to influence or to influence someone as a verb, influence. The second syllable has the accent. To influence someone, you need to influence her, versus to have influence, a noun, influence, accent over the first syllable, influence. 3 syllables, both words, influence. One of them, to influence someone, to as a verb, to create action or to affect a behavior, and then to have influence means to have power or perhaps to manipulate the actions and behaviors and opinions of others. Okay, scrolling down to word number 17, principle. Principle. Principle is 3 syllables. Principle has the accent over the first syllable, principle. Principle is a noun. Principle means the first or highest in rank, importance, value, etc. It's a chief. It's the foremost. So again, principle is the first or the highest in rank, importance, or value. Number 18, respect, 2 syllables. Respect has 2 syllables with the accent over the second syllable, respect. Respect is a noun. Respect means the esteem for or a sense of worth or excellence for a person. To have respect for someone means you have esteem for or a sense of worth or excellence for a person. Respect. Shout out is an idiomatic expression. Shout out is a noun. Shout out, 2 syllables. Shout, 1 syllable. Out, second syllable. A shout out. Shout out. I think to give someone a shout out, the syllable is actually, the accent's going to be over the second word, out. And we would pronounce shout this in a quick way in American English. Shout out. Shout out. Give us a shout out. Even though it says shout and then out, we'd actually pronounce it like shout out. Give me a shout out. A shout out is a quick public expression of thanks or admiration. You might be at a ceremony or a presentation, and someone says, "Hey, where's everyone from?" And you say, "Hey, I'm from Arizona State University." And so even though you're not at Arizona State University, you might be in some other city or other university, you would give your university a shout out, which is to say something good or positive in a very quick way. Let's see. Number 20 is number 19, again, shout out, 2 syllables, it's a noun, quick public expression of thanks or admiration. Now we're on number 20. 20 is valuable, valuable, 3 syllables, valuable, with the accent over the first syllable, valuable. Valuable is an adjective. It means having qualities worth of respect, admiration, or esteem. Valuable, again, is having qualities worthy of respect, admiration, or esteem. Society is number 21. Society, 3 syllables. Society Society. The accent is over the second syllable, society. It's a noun. Society is an organized group of persons or people associated together for religious, cultural, scientific, political, patriotic, or other purposes. So a society is a noun. It's an organized group of persons associated together for religious, cultural, scientific, political, patriotic, or other purposes. All right, number 22. 22 is violence. Violence. The first syllable, violence. Violence, 2 syllables. Violence has 2 syllables. It's a noun. Violence is rough or injurious physical force, action, or treatment. So violence, again, is rough or injurious to create injuries. It's injurious physical force, actions, or treatment. 23, scream. Scream is 1 syllable, scream. It's over perhaps the E or the A, scream. It's a verb, and scream is to utter a loud, sharp, or piercing cry. 24, so as I scroll down, is frequently, 3 syllables, frequently. The accent's over the first syllable, frequent. The T kind of disappears, frequently. It's an adverb, how often or many times, frequently is often or many times or in short intervals. 25 is admit. Admit has 2 syllables. The accent's over the first syllable, admit. It's a verb, admit has 2 syllables. The second syllable has the accent, admit. Admit is a verb. It means to confess, to be true, or to be the case. To admit to something. The criminal admitted, that would be a D sound. Admitted to the crime. And in this case, the T in admit is almost going to disappear. We don't say, you could say admit. However, Americans will say admit. It's a verb, confess, or to be true, or to be the case. And the last one is impolite. Impolite is impolite, 3 syllables, impolite. Third syllable has the accent, impolite. It's very impolite. It's an adjective, and not polite, it's or courteous. So impolite means to not be polite, or courteous, it means discourteous or rude. So again, impolite, 3 syllables, impolite. That's very impolite. Third syllable has the accent, adjective, not polite or courteous. Okay.